Hey Gemini, welcome to your second reading for December, general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Not normally date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if it resonates with your storyline, then it is very likely your message. There is a little twist to this reading for this part of the month. All the readings will be about the Great Conjunction, the meetup of Jupiter and Saturn on the 21st of December. So all that energy is coming in right now and for the couple weeks after the 21st. So I'm focusing on the energy of that cosmic event, which is also occurring on solstice. So very powerful, powerful cosmic event. You may want to look up where you can see it. I believe in the northern hemisphere. It appears in southwest sky, just above the horizon after sunset. So what happens is these two planets are going to be so in perfect alignment that they will appear as one star. Some refer to that as the Star of Bethlehem, the Christmas star, believing that that's what they were actually seeing in 7 BC. So I don't know. It's just fascinating energy, and it ushers in the new age of Aquarius. So very, very big energies here to work with. So all the reading will be all around that energy. Okay, and your twin flame connection. These are twin flame soulmate readings. All right. Pulling a 3-card spread from Sacred Traveler. So let's see what's coming through for you. This is where you are. Oh, beautiful. Where you've been. Yes. And where you're going. Okay, so where you are right now in your connection. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Miracles are occurring. Wow, very powerful. I even detect that little star right there. That's what Jupiter and Saturn might look like when they're in perfect alignment, 0 degrees Aquarius. How great is that? Where have you come from in your connection? Distant thunder. Yes, it's been a time of clearing the air. This feels a little akin to Tower. We have the damsel in distress in the tower and the lightning and the thunder clouds off in the distance. But this is an energy of saying there's probably been some communication issues for you, dear Gemini. That's your strong suit. And any miscommunications, it's been all about clearing that up. Where are you headed? Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. This is the beginning of the hermit's journey. The hermit's ascent up the mountain, but it's about moving forward. Ascending the mountain to me actually feels like that stepping into the new age of Aquarius. It's only going to take us up, Aquarius being an earth sign, and we are moving from, they call it not just the Great Conjunction, but the Great Mutation, because we're moving from an earthbound age of Capricorn into the airbound age of Aquarius. Really beautiful and fascinating. If you're into astrology at all, I recommend you Google that. The Great Mutation. So it's about, that's what I feel, your ascension in this connection is what's coming ahead. So lovely oracle for you. And now the reading is going to be a little bit of a different spread, but I will walk you through it. I hope this finds you well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us by subscribing. For those who are returning, I appreciate you. I am sending you all so much love for the holidays and through the new year and the Great Conjunction and all of it. I'll be seeing you on the flip side in January. So this reading is a little special. All right, here we go. All right. Wow. Look at this on the bottom, new beginnings. So, overarching energy might be bringing in some new next level in your connection, next level commitment, something very abundant and stable, grounded. So I like that. It's not really part of the reading, but I saw it on the bottom and it got my attention, so I feel like I want to hold on to it. So this first card here that I pulled out represents how you're moving into the new age in your connection. It's about your mission. I feel some either resistance here, possibly, for one or both of you, or some defensiveness and need to stand up for oneself to kind of push back against anything that you feel is coming at you aggressively. But it's an interesting card because it represents your mission going forward. So I'll use clarifiers for that. A check-in for you, Gemini. This is your side. If you're a Gemini watching, if you're here as a cross-watcher, this is your side. So it is a little bit Gemini forward. All right, so check in on your soul's purpose. Where are you? You are a manifester. This is Gemini and Virgo in the Magician, so it's lovely that your own card comes out. It's like a check-in on your soul's purpose. Where are you on your soul's purpose? What are you working on? You got all the tools you need. So this is your opportunity to manifest that which you desire. Your divine counterpart moving toward love, Knight of Cups. Check in on their soul's purpose. This is their heart on their sleeve, coming from love, moving forward. Love, it's lovely, lovely energy. It's a little more emotional vulnerability. Let me say it that way. So I love how these two cards really speak about something very positive, feeling very self-assured. This is that energy. If you look at the position of the Magician's hands, that's the as above, so below. Manifesting at 5D, bringing it down to 3D. So really beautiful energy. Now the next phase is your karmic challenge. Dear Gemini, wow, karmic challenge has to do with your ability to kind of attract to you that which you desire, with the exception of a stable love life. This is the single person in the tarot. And while she lives in the lap of luxury she creates for herself, she has no trouble attracting to her situations and circumstances in her everyday life that she desires, with the exception of somebody who comes and stays for a while, a stable love life. Okay, so this is the karmic challenge. Your divine counterparts challenge is they're at a crossroads. And their karmic challenge may be about decision making. There may be indecision. They may always be looking outside themselves for the answers or the clarity, but the clarity is within. So this is good because it shows that they're working on it, going inward more seriously with more reflection. It's a phase of kind of getting quiet and centered, closing out, shutting out all the noise, and really trying to hone in on the meaning, the truth and the meaning of the decisions that have to be made and how to go about making them. So it's kind of pulled back energy, I will say that. But to me, it reflects a step forward, especially if there has been an issue around clearing the air that is that distant thunder from your past. So it could just reflect their karmic challenge is to go within to find the clarity around this issue. Why do they get stuck? Why can they not make a decision? Sometimes we think it's all out there, and then we have a tower moment because the clarity is within. The choice has to be made within. The decisions have to be made within. And sometimes when we look for a lifeline, if you were, we have the tower moment. So I think this is actually a good thing. Now, where are you right now in your connection? Ace of Wands, very powerful and passionate. This is a divine inspired gift of passion. To some, it can represent brand new ideas, something that really gets your attention, that you have a thirst for, a hunger for. It's very, it's initiation. It's an initiation phase. For others of you, it's reigniting the torch of passion in your connection, especially if there's been any discontent. I'm just saying that because the Oracle. And then your divine guidance card is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy, and I will tell you that this makes sense right here because the Knight of Wands comes in fast and furious and passionately and then goes right out the back door because they're impulsive. They don't have as much staying power. So there could be a little divine guidance here for you, Gemini, about someone who kind of comes back and repeats the same pattern over and over but doesn't actually stay. Doesn't grow any roots, despite their desire for love. This is better. In the stream of things, you want the Knight of Cups because they're at least aware of, they have emotional awareness. that the Knight of Wands, while exciting and passionate and exuberant, usually acts on impulse and therefore doesn't have staying power, and therefore may go kicking and screaming into the new age. That's what I'm looking at here. So let me go ahead and clarify that Seven of Wands. Queen of Wands, fiery. Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Queen is usually very self-assured, very clear on what they want. There's a lot of emotional overwhelm here. So I kind of feel in this case, Gemini, endings and new beginnings, absolutely. After some painful event, that's the distant thunder. So I kind of feel there's a resistance here. It could be you, Gemini. Queen of Wands, this is fiery, passionate. This is someone who's very exciting. They are alluring, a little bit magical and mystical. See the little black cat at her feet. I feel as if sometimes your certainty of who you are and what you want can be a little much for some people, and therefore you kind of run into folks who push back. It feels like you may be going into the new age very clear about what you want and meeting with resistance and emotional overwhelm. This Seven of Cups, emotional overwhelm, confusion. Underneath, though, is this World card, brand new beginning. And this is also, these two energies are very similar. New beginnings here. So I love that. One is very much in the 3D. This is kind of more as above, so below, like the Magician. But what we have here is a closing of a cycle that brought heartache and the beginning of a new cycle. So you may be the one in the resistance energy here, dear Gemini, or you may be the Queen of Wands that someone else is resisting. I feel there's some still emotional stuff that needs to be dealt with. Right? You go through each cup, one cup at a time, because I feel like there's some baggage left over that hasn't really been processed on an emotional level. And that's kind of harboring underneath in that Three of Swords. For some of you, there could be a third party. I will say that sometimes the Queen of Wands, not always, but sometimes the Queen of Wands is a karmic partner. That may be in the picture as a third party between the two of you. That's what I'm seeing. That's how it's coming through in the reading. But I feel like there's some resistance, and it's going to cause some emotional overwhelm. My advice to you is to process those emotions, whether you do so on your own, get a little help from a good friend, or with your divine counterpart. I kind of feel like that's some remnants of clearing the air. And the miracles here is that you process it and you come through on the other side of it. Let's look at the Magician. Check in right now on your fabulous manifesting abilities. You have all the tools you need, dear Gemini. Wow, manifesting what? Moving forward. Cancerian energy in the Chariot. Ready to move forward into the new age victoriously. Yep, grab the brass ring, guys. See? You walk through this. That's why this was on the bottom. You walk through that little hedge bridge, and you're in Ten of Pentacles land. See the arch? It's the same. So I feel as if there's something here for you, Gemini, about commitment, about life partnership, moving forward. It's all about the 3D for you in this new age. It's about growing a life together, or moving forward victoriously to gather up all the things that have been sort of missing, all the missing pieces, to manifest the completion. The tens are about completion. So I love that the ace is here, suggesting you're getting a new opportunity at that. Really beautiful. So let's look at your divine counterpart with their Knight of Cups. Could be a water sign because we have Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. Message of love or apology. I really feel like this person is kind of getting in touch with their heart chakra. Feels like I'm feeling more vulnerability coming through that I don't think has been there. I'm saying that, yep, look what I just, honest to God, right? Hasn't been there. This is what they've been pushing back against. This Seven of Wands represents this person's resistance. Man, this is great. I'm smiling because I love when I feel like I'm picking up a storyline, and yet I'm kind of second guessing myself, and then Spirit comes in and says, nope, you got it. So I feel what's really wonderful here is that this person is moving toward an energy of love, emotional vulnerability, emotional availability, sensitivity, compassion. This Page of Cups is sweet and sensitive. The messages coming from the Page of Cups are always very caring, very much about caring. It's sweet, right? There's no hidden agenda there. But then I see the Seven of Wands and I'm like, okay, so we have someone getting in touch with their heart chakra, but they're kicking and screaming all the way. So if you're here and you're going, oh yes, then you know this is your storyline. If it doesn't resonate, this may not be your reading. You can check the reading that aligns with your rising sign. But look, underneath is that Aquarian energy of the Fool. Here's your little beginning of the age of Aquarius underneath. So right now for your divine counterpart, it's not quite yet in conscious awareness, but just rising up under the surface, they are choosing a new path, a different way of being. And that way is more emotional and receptive and allowing and nurturing and compassionate and emotionally vulnerable. They are resisting. This is them. This is them. For some of you, I still feel there may be a third party that you have to kind of sort through all that. But for others of you, I think the Queen of Wands is the Gemini on this side, being very clear and firm about what they want. Kind of a take no prisoners attitude, which is why there could be resistance. My sister's a Gemini, so I totally get that energy. Because when she's very clear about what she wants, you can't talk her off of anything. So that's why I'm kind of smiling, because I get that. I can see that Queen of Wands in her, and you know, when she's in her full power. So that's what I'm relating to. And then she's like, she's dug in. And it's like, you go talk to the hand. If you're either coming with me or I'm going alone. And so that's why we have the Nine of Pentacles next. That is your karmic challenge, dear Gemini. Nine of Pentacles being very independent, single, attractive. Everyone wants the Nine of Pentacles, but no one sticks around for some reason. It is a card of Virgo, my sign, so believe me, I relate to this card. Aw. Whoo! Karmic challenge, moving to calmer waters. Maybe coming to peace, coming to peace? Moving to calmer waters and making peace with, thank you. Old lady in the house, making peace with some of your solo journey. You know, that may be part of your karmic. Yeah. Say the word and out it comes. Karmic challenge. So there's a pattern here. I'm just going to say it. We got that Knight of Wands. We've got some stuck energy. The Devil card here, Capricorn energy, and the Devil comes out to sort of let you know that there's something karmic or toxic or that's got a grip on a situation, could have a grip on you, could be something that you have to constantly battle with over and over. Sometimes this is nothing more than your shadow side. That's it. It's very simple. Other times it's stubbornness. What was I just saying about the Gemini energy of my sister? You know, Queen of Wands, I know what I want. I will accept no substitutions, even if I have to go alone. See where I'm heading here? So this kind of stubborn, dug in, heels dug in, claws in energy of the Devil comes out to say this is part of your karmic challenge. Can you move beyond that? Can you move beyond your own, you know, the ways you set yourself up, the ways you sabotage yourself, even with the Devil card. So very independent minded. Yes, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times it forces you to kind of go off on your own. You're often finding yourself left holding the bag, right? This Nine of Pentacles is very alluring and attractive, and everybody wants to date her, but no one wants to marry her, if you get the drift. So I'm saying it for a reason, because that could be part of the challenge, and moving away from the drama, away from that, the turbulence of that sort of inner inner fight. This would be that inner fight. Something has a hold on you, and it could be an independent streak. That's your karmic challenge to work through, to process. Wow, that feels pretty powerful. Your divine counterpart maybe has a karmic challenge of being in a constant state of indecision. I do like the Two of Swords, though. Like I said, I feel it's a beginning of a budding awareness that the answers are within. Yes, they're learning something brand new here. Page of Pentacles. Yep, it's brand new, for like baby steps in this Two of Swords energy. Another two of Wands, choosing the path. This is someone who often can't make a choice, often fluctuates. Makes a lot of sense that I'm seeing the Knight of Wands here in your divine guidance. Makes a lot of sense when I see the Seven of Wands twice. I feel this is someone who has a difficult time making decisions and therefore is baby stepping their way to choosing the path. Choosing the path, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about your twin flame journey. Moving forward on that journey with you, Gemini. And sometimes I get the impression that you're like, well, move forward with me or without me. I'm going. So I kind of like you're moving forward. I like that a lot. I feel what you have to do is maybe be willing to let go of the things that hold you back and kind of keep you flying solo. Give that some thought. While this person has to sort of come to terms with their indecision, they're baby stepping their way into taking that new path. Yes, I just got confirmation on that. That's the second time that happened. So there you go. Happened with the Seven of Wands. So, yeah, that's their cross to bear. One little foot in front of the other as they move toward choosing the path and making that decision. So let's look at the Ace of Wands next. This lovely card here is your connection right now. Sort of the energy of your connection right now. The dynamic between you is passionate. There's a lot of chemistry here. For some of you, this could be a brand new connection. For others of you, it's like it's being reignited. There's your card. Just flew out. Gemini lovers. Yes, this is a card of union. For some of you, reunion. So union with the twin. A divine gift of inspired passion. This is also a card of choice. So we're back to that topic of choices. And I feel as if the choice is more on your divine counterpart side than your side. Yes, what is fair and balanced and harmonious? That card's been coming out a lot lately. Justice is Libra, but it's about things being brought into harmony, right? This is a very harmonious age we're moving into. It's more we, not me. So the Ace of Wands is me. The Justice and the Lovers makes it we in a way that's harmonious and balanced and beautiful and fair, based on truth. So, divine guidance. Knight of Wands, I can hardly imagine. Wow. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So I feel the guidance is make sure your person knows what they want and is prepared to stay a while. The King of Wands does have staying power. King of Wands isn't fickle. King of Wands says, I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. Right? They know what to do with the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands often doesn't stay. They come in, they take what feels good, and then they keep going. So, and it doesn't mean that they're ill-intended. It's just they're not a king. They're not prepared. I almost feel like the guidance is make sure you're dealing with a king because somebody's coming back. Somebody's coming back. That's the Knight of Wands. Ding dong, they're at the door, unannounced, you didn't expect it. Ace of Wands reignites the passion, the lovers, the union, the reunion, but the talk of choosing the path and moving forward together kind of trips them out, and out the door they go. You're being guided to make sure they know what they want. That's powerful. One more on that. Call that in. Ships coming in. That's the way you draw to you that which you desire. You have all the tools you need, dear Gemini, to draw the king to your shore, not the knight. So, but that takes some work. There may be, I like this underneath, the Six of Wands. Look at all this wands, 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 wands. So your divine guidance is all about the chemistry and the passion here. Six of Wands is a card of win-win, finding a win-win. Sometimes it's reconciliation. So if there's something you still need to clear the air about, like I said about the Seven of Cups, you may want to address that. But for others of you, this underneath just tells you work on a win-win outcome in this situation. That's your divine guidance. I am going to play with this Ace of Pentacles just for giggles. Let's see what the Ace of Pentacles underneath was all about. Oh, yes. Say goodbye to all the regrets of the past. Five of Cups. See, underneath, all that person's attention is on what's knocked over, what's tipped over, what's spoiled. They're not looking at the Two of Cups. That's the soulmates card right behind them. So I feel like you get this feels like taking your connection to the next level and letting go of any, let bygones be bygones. There's a brand new day coming. So you have to release your attachment to the regrets of the past. Wherever it concerns the divine masculine, this is the Emperor, Aries energy there. So there's some regrets here, either on the part of the divine masculine, I don't know which one of you is the divine masculine, or around the divine masculine. Let that go. Let that go, because you're moving to a whole new day. Wow, beautiful reading, Gemini. What I'm going to do now is take it to the extended, and this time it is going to be just like my other extendeds. For those who know what they're like, it's the same. For those who are new, it's a 3-card spread. Let me shift down a little bit, where I look at something, the situation out of all of this, it's based on this reading that you need to focus on right here, right now, even if you're in separation and not communicating. What needs your focused attention? Then the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that issue or situation. And then the third card is what you can do about it, the block or challenge, or what you can expect to come of it. That will all be clarified. Then I'm going to read your messages to each other. What do you want to say to each other? What are you trying to communicate energetically? One card just for you, Gemini, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We'll see what kind of advice your spiritual team has to offer you about, your shift into the new age. And then the outcome position is what you can expect going forward. If timing's a factor, it usually shows up there. But more importantly, it's just kind of taking all this energy and looking at how it might unfold going further down the road. So the link to the extended is in the first or second sentence below, the description box below the video. I'll be there in a second. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading after the first of the year. Happy New Year, and enjoy the great conjunction on the 21st. All my love, Gemini. Bye-bye.